Rodriguez. Yeah. And my buddy Tank. Yeah. We're doing good today. Let me see. I think I'm running four. I'm on a multi-plan. Yeah, I'm on version 4.0. Let's see. I know they got 5 on, or they're about to. In your maybe that's a little better. Yeah, I'm running version 4 of Clip. I know they got 5 out. I haven't checked it out yet. Okay. Nice Ramen, what's up in the chat? How you doing? Help making nice ramen. And I'll be back in a few minutes, guys. I gotta get something for lunch on there. I'm friggin' hungry. I haven't anything to eat yet today. So, yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm trying to tell him back. I had to go chase down a ham and cheese loaf, kill it, eat it. So yeah, while I'm eating, I I reckon I'll show you guys some of the pages I've been working on. If you're not following me on the Tweety, let me see if I can dig up some of this stuff here. Okay, do that. Let me see here. There's certain things I can show, certain things I can't. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, we got page one I can show, obviously. Okay, there we go. And this is all artwork for the ashcan. The ashcan will be free upon signing up for the Omega Missile launch, which will be hopefully this summer. If everything holds up. It'll be in PDF form and .cbr, which is a comic book reader file. Sorry. So the first three pages are completely done. It's going to be in black and white, guys. Not going to colors on this because I'm just doing it for free. And this is basically just a primer, is what I'm calling it, to show you. It will give some explanation as to how powers work in my universe and who a few of the main characters are, that sort of thing. Number two here. Again, this is the main character, Clipper Dodge, when he was still just a firefighter called Thomas Gentry, helping his fallen firefighters out in 9/11. 9/11 plays a big role in Gentry's personality and what makes him up as a person and a hero. So, and then I finished page 3 on Omer's stream last night, and this is the reveal of Dodge in his superhero suit. And I can just get that friggin' dock off of there. Every time I move my cursor down just a little bit, the mouse pointer, the thing wants to jump from one screen to the other. It's just showing what a little bit of stuff that Dodge can do. He has the power to control his physiology, and he can amplify his bioelectricity to lethal levels. So, yeah. And then I'm working on this one now, which is showing him going through the process of getting his powers, which is called unlocking the manifest. And there'll be more explanation in the captions as to how that works. So yeah, just kind of working on all that, trying to get all this stuff hammered out for you guys out there who may or may not be excited at the premise of a Don Edwards comic book written and drawn by me. I am trying to get the story put back together again. It's gone through a lot of changes. Sometimes being your own editor is bullshit because you keep making changes. You wish you could just move on every time you think of something better, which seems to be a lot. You have to go back and change it. And I realized a little late in the game that I was kind of going in the wrong direction with how I wanted the series, and this is going to be a series. I wanted the series to open up, so I figured it would be best if I went back and changed some of that stuff up. Let me catch back up with the chat here. Dennis Rodriguez, what's up? What's up? Came back from the bar, had a Rotbier, red beer. Nicer weather day in south of Germany. Oh, nice. Nice place to be. Better than the slab of ice and cold that is here at the current moment. Good to see you in the chat, Dennis. Thank you. Nice layouts. Thank you. Maybe, yeah. The thing about the text is this is primer. This is the primer. This is a, I guess you call it a supplemental, an ashcan, and it's to get all that exposition and text out of the way from the main comic. I thought it would be best to do it like that because no one's paying for it. It's going to be given away free, and it's just, yeah, it serves as an explainer as to how things work in my universe. And I just didn't want to dilute anybody with, oh man, I paid like $25 for this freaking comic, and there's just so much goddamn words in it. Oh, I don't want to read TLDR, man. I don't want to do it. So, yeah. And I am a big fan of the show Don't Tell, but in this instance, when you get down to like the scientific mumbo jumbo of everything and whatnot, you kind of have to tell a little bit, or a lot in this case. So, I got my buddy Tank. Send me a PNG of your Omega Mission logo. Oh, dude. Yeah, not a problem. I'll hook you up in the DMs. I appreciate that. Tank is the man. Tank is the man. Got a couple other things I guess I could show you guys. Some character stuff that I've been working on. I don't want to give too much away. I post enough as it is. Everybody's always telling me to cut the F out. I'm giving too much away. I'm excited, you know. I'm excited to be doing this. I'm really digging it. This is one of the bad guys. This is the Monotrox, who plays a very big role in the comic. I took my visual cues from Strife, from X-Men, X-Force, Vader, Strife, and basically the Devil. He's about as evil gets in my world. And I don't want to tell you what his powers are right now. And I didn't color this. I was just sticking around, and I put it in Grok and told Grok to color it with a fiery background. That's why it doesn't look as great as it could be. But yeah, I was just playing around. I thought it looked kind of cool, so I kind of kept a hold of that. La 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 la. We got Art with Jimmy in the chat. What's up? Haven't seen you before. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, hit the sub button, notification bell, so you don't miss anything. And appreciate you having me on. I got a Ko-fi, whatever the hell you want to call it, on the thing scrolling down below. If you could throw a couple of bucks my way, help support the channel, that'd be awesome. We're not monetized yet. We don't have the super chat capabilities, but it would be cool to have some scratch together to kind of keep us on a premium plan so we can do cool shit like this. What else can I show you guys? What else can I show you? Damn it. So much cool shit. I just can't wait to show off. But I kind of have to wait to show off. Because if I ruin everything, if I show everything, no one's going to want to buy anything, right? So this is one of the other main characters. This is Cybershot. I took my... I kind of hammered Cable and Bishop together. And back when I created him in the early 90s, I wasn't a very great artist at the time. I hadn't drawn in a long time, and I was trying to get back into it. And the story behind his visor here is it didn't matter how many times I drew dude's eyeballs, I couldn't get them to look right, you know. So I did what everybody does. I took the easy way out, and I just threw a visor on him. And I always meant to go back later and not have it on there. And then I got to thinking, you know what? Fuck, that looks kind of cool. Just, the visor, I'll keep it on there. And I have drawn him without it. You will see him without it. His eyes look kind of weird. He doesn't have like Cyclops powers, nothing like that. It's just part of his thing. He's a cyborg infused with the nanites, cyborg nanites, whatever the hell you want to call them. Very tragic story with this man here. Ex-football player, actually. Yeah. So, and look at that. I just knocked it off the page. Awesome, Don. Way to go. Let me close some of these out before my memory gets completely overdone here. I'm working on that, so let me see what else I can show. What else can I show? I was also working on this book here called Z Lunar for a friend, but I haven't heard back from him in a long time, and I really don't want to go anymore with the story until I hear back from him. But I can show a few pages of that if you guys are into it. It's really nothing special. It's just, yeah, way to promote your work there, buddy, right? This is the character Z Lunar. I'm not going to talk about him too much except for the fact that he's I guess you could say, a cosmically infused space god. Yeah. So there's that. I was really getting into it. I was several pages deep into it, and then I just stopped getting communication from him altogether. And I'm at a point in the story where I don't want to keep going without his input because it is his character. So just waiting for him to get back to me. I mean, there's no hard deadline on this or nothing. So let me get back up to the chat. You guys are on it today. Okay, we got nice. Thank you very much. That looks great. Thank you. Thank you. I enjoy the compliments, guys. I really do. Okay, so you're not new? Comic artist. Okay, well, I appreciate you being here either way, Art with Jimmy. I appreciate it. Jimmy likes the visor. Thank you. So weird. Is this the Mac version of Clip? Yes, it is the Mac version. We're running version 4. I just saw last night that they've either released version 5 or they're gonna release version 5. I looked at what they're offering. I didn't see anything that I really give a shit about, but I got the subscription plan so I can stay updated all the time with the latest releases. I mean, it's all like $8-9 a month. It's not that big a deal. I can afford it for now. Although I do have a completely paid off license that I got years ago, but I think that would only take me to like version 2 or version 3. But I'm not seeing a whole lot of stuff they're offering in the way of what would help me out. A lot of it's 3D targeted, and I just don't screw with 3D all that much. I want to, I just don't got time for that learning curve. Don't got time for it, man. Well, just don't got the time for it. Alright, any more Mega Mission stuff I can show you guys before I get back to drawing? Well, this might be interesting for you to see. The first time compared to the last time, I drew these guys for the first time all together as a team, 1997. This is the cover to the script that I wrote. My dad wanted to read it. I was living in Philadelphia at the time, and my dad was always a huge fan of my writing. So he was like, I know it's a superhero book, but send it to me in the mail. I'll take a look at you. I'll take a look at it and tell you what I think. So I guess right here, this is Proton. This is Brash, Physic, Scorn, Solar Star, Skylark, who back then was called Skylark, Earth Mother. There's Cybershot saved the eye and the cable going into his eye, and Bubbles. The last time I drew it, I think this is from last year. Usually date my work. Yeah, May 31st last year. And this is Dodge. He's the more central main character of the series. This is Physic, although she has changed a little bit now. Cyber Shot, and you can see he's making the cannon out of his liquid metal skin and shit. Back here we got Stellar, but he's not going to be on the team anymore. He's more of a bad guy now. I kind of reconfigured his origin story a little bit. And this is the dinosaur guy that I made, Stag. And I kind of fell in love with him a little bit and started to replace Brash with him. But Brash is my original character. I really want to go back to Brash. He's part of the original team. So I'm going to bring Brash back and put Stag on the back burner for now. This is the more update version of Proton. He's a really cool character. I'm looking forward to introducing him to you guys. And that's Scorn here. He's very, very important to the whole thing. And I'm not really happy with this design of Earth Mother. So I have since retooled her. And of course we got the logo here, which I took a lot of inspiration from the old school Green Lantern, where they had the lantern here and the green and the lantern and it was all on fire and shit. I really like that. And I kind of dig it. So, but this is another cover that's just not going to get used. I've drawn like 80 covers to this goddamn book. I'm eventually going to get one that I like. It's crazy, I know. But, all right, I'm going to go back to the chat. Wow. Okay. Jimmy says he's got version 3 perpetual for clip. Yeah. Doesn't see the point in upgrading right now. Yeah, I really don't either. Can't get out of an agreement once where it does suck. But sometimes you got to deal with it. I don't deal with Adobe anymore. I killed that fucking subscription a long ass time ago. I will not give Adobe any more of my money ever. I don't care if they start offering free poontang with your subscription. It's just not gonna happen. Arvin Jimmy says same. I like paint a chunk and using it until I can't anymore. LOL. Appreciates the update. Tank's hoping to finish up his GIF animation tonight, but we'll see. Yeah, Dadlandia always calls at the damnedest hour. I forgot about my sandwich. And we got Artwork Jimmy. Haha. Yeah, so, okay. Call up to the chat. And I'm going to get back to drawing, so let me get my music going again. And get down on that, baby. Oh, look, Elmer's streaming. Haha. He didn't even come in my chat. The friggin' hoe. Boy, I tell you. You think you know somebody. Alright, let me see here. Go to a playlist. I want to hear some metal. Copyright free metal. Good stuff. Alright. I gotta share this out, then I gotta flip flop everything. Do that. Click that. Do that. And then it's gonna do that. Because switch things up on. This over here. Drop that over like that. Woo! I don't know if I have a Twitch account or not. I can look into it. Alright guys, I'm gonna go quiet. I'm gonna start drawing, finish up my sandwich and stuff. Got work to do. Thanks for popping in, guys. And I'll be streaming for like another 30 minutes or so. I guess. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for popping in. Like, subscribe, share it out. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And tune in this Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as me and the guys from the studio will be drawing characters from the Masters of the Universe series. Have a good night, and I'll see you later. Ciao, ciao.